Hi guys, let's talk about supervillains. I've never really been one to shy away from talking about my favourite hero on this channel over the years, Superman, and also The Flash, increasingly so with the brand new Flash television series, and it's also coming back this month for its 5th season, which I am very excited about. But today's video isn't about The Flash, we're going to talk about supervillains. So why villains? I was recently lucky enough to be flown over to LA by Warner Bros. Games UK to visit Warner Bros. Games in Los Angeles to play a portion of LEGO DC supervillains early, and it was amazing. LEGO, tick. DC, tick. My inner fanboy was screaming at this point. I mean, it should be no secret that I'm a huge fan of all things LEGO and also DC. LEGO Batarang, various DC pops. My inner fanboy was just going wild and I had the best time. The trip was provided for free by Warner Bros. Games in the UK, so thank you very much. Warner Bros. Games took me out there to play the LEGO DC Supervillains game early, but also took me to see DC Comics, actual DC Comics, and the Warner Bros. Studio tour, which had a sort of like villains twist for us, which was really cool. So, let's talk about that and my favourite villain. So as I mentioned briefly there, I got to go over to DC Comics as part of this trip and visit their library archive room, which was just, you know, pretty cool, no big deal. Big deal, really cool. So this is a room where they literally have their entire back catalogue of comics, like in a hardbound, like black-bound books, and just like rows and rows and rows of these books on there, used for reference, used just for the archiving purposes, and it was amazing. Beyond that, the whole of DC's offices were just like a giant, like, amazing geek heaven. Like, you walk straight into their lobby, they have Batman and all sort of themed pinball machines, they had a mini little like sit-in Batmobile, they had various Green Lantern lanterns, they had all statues from movies, they had free comics on loads of corners of the offices, there was a giant Pop Funko Batman. I need a giant Funko Pop in my life. I just feel I need one, like just stick somewhere in my house. Here's a Pop Funko. And it was just amazing. It was so cool. When we were there, they also showed us the brand new DC streaming service, which is currently available in America, not in the UK, but hopefully will be in the future. Beyond not being available in the UK, fingers crossed sometime in the future, this streaming service looked amazing. If you're a fan of comics or want to get into comics, I highly recommend checking this out. But the trip wasn't just the DC Comics offices. We also got to play LEGO DC Supervillains really early and go to the Warner Bros. Studio tour. But first, let's talk about my favourite villain, because this was a hard one. Like, I genuinely had to stop and think about this one, because if with heroes, I find you sort of have this hero you like and you think they're cool, they have a cool personality, or just like you like their abilities, and we're meant to like heroes. I feel we're meant to like heroes are heroic people you're meant to warm up to and look up to and like, whereas villains, they're either doing something really bad where you're like, they are awful and terrible and I hope they get defeated, or they've just got this sort of like cool thing they do where it's like, oh, that was actually pretty cool. They're pretty cool. They're a good villain. Love-hate for most villains, but I found that my favourite villain was more down to like the various tellings of this villain. I'm sticking with a DC theme, and it is the Joker. Because the Joker's one of those characters that I feel has been sort of like portrayed in various ways over the years and through various forms of media. You got the Arkham games, you got the Dark Knight film series, you got the recent incarnation of the Joker for the DC Extended Universe, you've got the LEGO Joker, which is just wild and crazy and brings us onto the LEGO DC Supervillains theme. But it's these multiple takes of the Joker that I really like. I like how he's like this character that is all over the place mentally and just crazy, but it still feels like it's the same Joker glued together, because that's how he should be, all over the place, constantly bouncing between one and the other. Also, you've got this very like mortal character who comes across as like a super villain, like a very intimidating character, despite having all the mortal holdbacks. He's not got superpowers. He's like got this chemical stuff going on with him, but he's not really got anything. Like, he can't fly, he doesn't have super strength, he's just the Joker. He's just this crazy plotting villain that is there, like, genuinely holding up against Batman, and I think he's a great villain. It wasn't easy to pick a favourite supervillain, because I'm thinking about all these cool, crazy powers they have. You have these abilities, these skills they have, the personalities, and just like picking and choosing which elements you like the most. But this was generally why I liked playing LEGO DC Supervillains when I got to play it, because you don't really have to pick a favourite villain or a set villain to go with, or a villain you're going to follow. Much like normal LEGO games, you find that each level will have various LEGO characters jump in and out. You'll have the Joker and Harley Quinn in one level, you'll have Lex Luthor in another level, but beyond that, the protagonist, I feel, was different in this LEGO game to other LEGO games released around characters, in that you're the main character. In LEGO DC Supervillains, you play as a character called Rookie, a rookie villain who people don't really know that much about. You're thrown straight into character customization where you get to create this villain from a wide range of customization options. You can add like glowing hands in sort of red and blue. You want fire and ice hand in different hands? Go for it. You want a mohawk? You want to be riding around, walking around with this sort of like toy car around your minifigure? Go for it. It was really cool, and I felt that the character customization here was really robust right off the bat, where you could customize loads of options, then asked you to change the voice and select the abilities your character has. I picked a bow and arrow for my character rather than a super ability like super speed because I like arrow. The other cool thing about the character customization is in addition to like being able to customize the type of arms, the style of clothing, you can change the color of just about everything. You could have a tail and make it pink or green or blue. You could have wings. And your villain really becomes your villain, and it's a villain you play along with as you go along through the game. I'm honestly really excited for this game to come out. I'm a big fan of the LEGO games. I'm one of those people that will play a LEGO game, and let me know in the comments if you're one of these people as well, where I play it and I kind of like have to 100% complete the game because the stud's in 100% completion. And I think the only games on my PlayStation I actually have platinum 100% completion for are LEGO games, and I have no regrets. And also, let me know who your favourite supervillain is and why in the comments down below, because I'm curious to see sort of what mix of supervillains we have on this channel. Another thing that I got to try whilst playing the LEGO DC Supervillains game was its hub world. This is a huge open world area that combines Smallville, Metropolis and Gotham, and has various like missions you go to complete gold bricks, little challenges, you can unlock some extra characters as you go around. You can also take a little portal trip through the Darkseid's world, which was pretty cool. Although let's talk about Smallville, because I loved the Smallville television series. So seeing Smallville in this hub world had me just like, oh, going crazy inside. I was going mental, and it was really cool. Rural farm area with a sign saying Smallville, and then you go in as your character, you fly. If you're a flying character, I switched to Shazam. I know he's not a villain, but I switched to Shazam. Flew along, round to Metropolis, went for a little explore around Metropolis. You have Gotham where you can hop in vehicles, do challenges, and then there's a giant portal on top of Lex Luthor's tower, which takes you through the Darkseid's world. And it just got me really excited for this game coming out this month, because in addition to the character customization, the first few levels that I got to play, the hub world looked amazing. It just looked huge, and it was great. Like, it was one of those things that you play through and you're like, okay, this game's gonna be pretty big. I'm excited to explore everything, and you realise how much post-game there's potentially going to be in terms of like going around collecting the gold bricks, unlocking extra characters, really dive into the DC universe. And on the hub world, every LEGO character you've unlocked so far is available for you to play with freely, to use their abilities, and just complete various challenges. That's just LEGO games in general. They honestly are some of my favourite games going, and I can sink hours into them. They're just so fun. I'm going to take this time to say that if you're not following me on Twitch, please do follow me on Twitch. I'll include a link down below. I'm going to be on Twitch this evening, funnily enough, after Doctor Who around 8 PM UK time. Because I'll be playing LEGO DC Supervillains when it comes out on Twitch. I'm going to give it a few goes on Twitch, so if you want to watch me play along with me and explore the game with me, please do follow me on Twitch. Link down below. Going to be on tonight and also every Wednesday. I also normally upload on Wednesday, so please do keep an eye out for an upload this coming Wednesday and then every Wednesday thereafter. There's also Dorky Ever After, mine and Jamie's brand new sort of couples channel, which I'm uploading to every Sunday with Jamie, and I'm loving it so much. It's so much fun right now, so thank you to everyone who subscribed to that channel. And the final part of my trip that I haven't really mentioned yet is the Warner Brothers studio tour. Warner Brothers very kindly took us over to see their Warner Brothers studio tour, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. We got to see the vehicles room where they have all of the Batman vehicles from all the Batman movies, and it was just like, I saw the Tumbler in person. I saw the Tumbler from the Dark Knight series in person. Check out the actual Batman Tumbler. That's pretty big. Got the Lego version of that, which is a fun Lego build to make if you find something about that Tumbler, but that's really cool to see in person. I really want to go inside it. And the bike, saw the bike as well, but like, it's really cool seeing these like actual vehicles that are used in movies in person. They had the brand new Batmobile, they had a Batboat, they had a giant Batman statue from the Dark Knight series. It was just so good. It was a real treat. And the other area I got to film in was a sort of museum of props from movies. Downstairs, all DC Extended Universe. So you walk in there and you had the Justice League costumes either side with these really cool heroic backdrops behind them that themed in with them. The Superman one looked really good. And then they had this huge section devoted to Wonder Woman, which was, you know, Not surprising because Wonder Woman is amazing. Wonder Woman's great. Go upstairs in that same building on the Warner Brothers Studio tour, and they had this sort of Harry Potter sections. They had a fireplace with all these sort of letters coming through. They had a sorting hat that would sort you into your Harry Potter house. I mean, you might have already been sorted by Pottermore, but have you been sorted by an actual sorting hat? I didn't myself that day because I didn't want to sit down and be told I was in like a different house to my house. I was scared. I'm a Gryffindor. I didn't want to be taken away from that. And then they had a little Fantastic Beasts section, and this blew me away because they had the bakery from Fantastic Beasts with all these little Beast creations. I really want to make them. I really want with Jamie to make some like Fantastic Beasts themed like bread creations. I was really grateful that Warner Brothers gave me the opportunity to go look at the tour, and really grateful that Warner Brothers flew me out to Los Angeles to play the game early. So thank you so much, Warner Brothers Games UK. I had a great time, and I'm really grateful that you followed me with this one. When the game comes out, I will be Twitching it, so please do make sure you follow me on Twitch and keep an eye on this channel more, because I'm going to be doing some more Lego builds over the following months, geeking about some other stuff like this. That's gonna be good. Please do throw a like on the video down below if you're still sticking around this long, and let me know who your favourite villain is. I know it's not been entirely a video about my favourite villain, it's been sort of like villains, game, tour, DC comic. And moving back to the video, please do let me know who your favourite supervillain is in the comments down below. Subscribe if you want to see more general geek outs, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.